Racist, fascist, Nazi, these are words that have totally lost their meaning, and they're being misused by the left. You ever notice how certain words get thrown around so much that they stop meaning what they originally meant? Today, three of the biggest, racist, fascist, and Nazi, once powerful words with real weight, now they're often just weapons to shut you up. Now let's start with racist. Once it meant someone who genuinely believed one group of people was superior to another because of skin color. Evil ideology, definitely. Today, you don't like someone's favorite sports team? You're racist. You order the wrong kind of coffee? Guess what? Racist. You've been pulled over for speeding or reckless driving by a cop? Guess what? He's racist. The word has been stretched so far it covers everything from actual hatred to just having a different opinion or to make TikTok videos to show up. Then there's the word fascist, which is another word that even college students who throw it out, or Jasmine Crockett or AOC, so many comments. Whenever you hear something really stupid, I want you to say, that's so AOC, or that's so jazzy, Jasmine Crockett. They say some of the dumbest stuff I've ever heard at all, and one of those things happens to be the word fascist. Historically, Mussolini, marching boots, state control, real oppression. Today, it's used as anybody who believes in traffic laws. Don't like pineapple on pizza? Congratulations, you're a fascist. The irony is, the people screaming the word are often the ones trying to control speech and shut down freedom of thought. Now, that's a little closer to real fascism. And what else did the fascists do? Well, they tried to totally take over the media. Guess which party's done that over the last few years? They tried to absolutely control content, censorship. Guess which party's been doing that over the last few years? Facebook sound familiar? TikTok sound familiar? Many of these other platforms try to shut you up. Thank God for people like, Elon Musk, who came along and bought Twitter, another one of those really crappy platforms, and turned it into X, where people can talk freely. You may not like what they say, but that's all right. Just don't watch their videos or don't watch what they happen to say. And finally, this is the big one, really big one. Remember, they're calling Trump a racist. They're calling him a fascist. Obviously, they haven't gone to grade school, so they don't know what either of those words mean. But finally, here's the big one. Nazi. And before I get into Nazi, let's talk Charlie Kirk again for a moment, the late Charlie Kirk. A really fantastic gift from God to the United States of America, not just the United States, but to the entire world, where in Britain they're marching for him, in South Korea they're marching for him, and in other countries they're marching for him. He touched so many people during his life, and in his death, he's going to touch much, much more, and he will be greatly missed. But what have they called Charlie Kirk? Well, they've called him a racist, they've called him a fascist, and they've called him a Nazi. All absolutely bull. Nazi originally referred to Hitler's regime, one of the darkest evils in history, and today the word gets tossed at people who, wait for it, disagree with taxes or maybe don't recycle fast enough. If everybody's a Nazi, then nobody's a Nazi. And that trivializes the memory of the real victims of Nazi Germany, the millions that Hitler killed, which is another word that's thrown out by uneducated people who want to indoctrinate you. Hitler, we'll save that for another time. These words once described real deadly ideologies. Now they're often used like a verbal sledgehammer to just silence people. That's the goal, not to describe reality. When words lose their meaning, society loses its ability to tell the truth from lies. And we see this in the mainstream media. We see this on college campuses. We see it all over the U.S. and really all over the world. I'll do a video on Great Britain and their horrible prime minister. But if you're tired of being labeled every time you open your mouth, hit subscribe. Follow this channel. Hit subscribe. Give me your comments. Here we put the truth in focus without apology. And if you've been called a fascist, a racist, a Nazi this week, just for having an opinion, welcome to the club. So again, like, comment, follow, subscribe to this channel. We're going to go in deep to things that the media is trying to keep from you. So stay tuned. We got more coming up.